So I'll stick to my plan of going to bed at 11 p.m., waking up at 5 a.m., and going to the gym at 6 a.m. So that was really cool. Hi everyone. Yeah, we are already at the end of my first week in my second semester as a freshman at Harvard. I would say this week has definitely been very interesting, and I'm very happy of the way it went. So I decided to stick to my plan on the time I sleep, the time I wake up, and try to be I tried to be as consistent as possible throughout the week with the activities I was doing, and I feel like it kind of worked out, and I'm really happy about that. So I'll stick to my plan of going to bed at 11 p.m., waking up at 5 a.m., and going to the gym at 6 a.m. So that was really cool. I mean, despite all the work I have to do as a student here, I still was able to find time to do all those activities, and I guess that's what made my week so special. So as I already mentioned, I was going to the gym every morning at 6 a.m., sometimes 6:30. So I like going in the morning because I just enjoy it when no one is out there, and because I like running first. So I'll run for about 30 minutes before actually going to the gym. So I just like watching the sunrise, and it's very beautiful. So yeah, I just enjoyed that. So that's why I go in the morning, like very early. Then I move to the gym. After working out, I am actually learning how to swim. So after I finish my workout, I go down to the pool, and I sit up. Then I continue learning how to swim. I am nothing beside a good swimmer yet, but well, I hope with time I'll get better at it. So that's kind of my morning routine, and I really enjoyed that. I've just been consistent in that, and that's quite cool. The classes this week were very chill. I mean, despite the fact that I have to take the shuttle almost every day because I have a class at the Science and Engineering Complex, which is about 20 minutes from here. But yeah, it's still fine. So my classes were chill this week. Maybe it's because it was the first week, so not too much work. Though I kind of procrastinated a lot, and I kept most of my assignments for today. So before this time, I had to work on a lot of assignments, and I felt like, oh, I won't be able to finish everything. But well, I made it. Yay! So beside that, I really had an interesting week with my friends. We went and played basketball. We played two games, like 2 consecutive days, and I was really sore. I couldn't feel my legs, and the next day when I would go for a run, I would really feel extreme pains. But well, that was the lesson I was kind of getting. So not to exhaust my body too much, and I guess I'm learning from my mistakes. So yeah, the basketball games were very cool. We could spend times with friends, and that was very nice. And yesterday we went in a group swimming. Yeah, it was cool. We had one of our friends, Bradley, who was a professional swimmer, so he was kind of helping us. Though I mean, I particularly I wasn't that good, but anyway, I guess I'm learning. So it was quite fun. Spending time with friends at the pool was really nice. And after that, I guess we've been spending time. I mean, throughout the week, we've been spending time at lunch, dinner, and just talking about how things are going and working together on our assignments. And also, I've been spending the last 3 nights in very good company. I mean, I just made a new friend, and I really like the person's company. And yeah, it's just very interesting that despite the fact that I have a lot of work, I'm still able to sustain a good friendship. And yesterday, the person made me have a tour of they have a business school in the middle of the night. That was really nice. I appreciate the person's knowledge about all those places, and the person has been making me feel like I have an interesting life, whereas the person's life is just so amazing. So yeah, I really enjoyed the walk last night. So yeah, I mean, those are the things I was doing during this week. I was planning to cook today, but I just had so much work. I've not cooked since I left Cameroon, and even before leaving Cameroon, I had not cooked for a long while. So I was so excited about cooking today, but at the end of the day, I had too much work, so I couldn't plan that out. But I'm planning on doing that next week without failure. So yeah, that's basically how my week went like. I had a lot of conversations with many new people, and we spoke together about themselves, and it was just so cool. This time around, I don't have many pictures to share because it's more like a day-to-day and instantaneous activities and meetings, so I won't be taking pictures all the time. But yeah, I just really felt good about this week. So at this point, I guess I'll just go forward and answer a few questions before stopping the video. So as I already mentioned in my previous video, it's very difficult to keep contact with friends and family back in Cameroon because of the time difference, as I mentioned. So a typical day for me ends at like 5 p.m. With the final classes. So by the time I'm free, it's already 11 p.m. back in Cameroon. So definitely very difficult to keep in touch. But I tried my best my side, and people back in Cameroon also understand. So they also try to like contact me at the time intervals that I might be available. So that's how I'm able to keep in touch. But it's definitely a sacrifice, and you should not think that you are the only one supposed to make the sacrifice, because both parties are supposed to like be involved in maintaining the relationship. So in as much as you have to sacrifice, they too also have to sacrifice at some point in order to keep in touch with you. So yeah, that's it about how to like keep in touch with people back in Cameroon, given the time difference and the fact that most of the time I'm busy here. So I guess I use mostly WhatsApp, and WhatsApp is a good way of communication. Even if you're not available, you can just drop a message and then they can reply, and you can reply when you're free as well. So actually, I think I've been able to jump on the moving train and adapt quite well, because I remember someone asking me a few days ago that I don't look like someone who has never been to the US before. So it's up to you to like decide on what you want to get more close to, but I feel like it's not something to worry too much about. The only major thing I would say is just be open to everything. Not necessarily everything, but just be open-minded, and don't be close on yourself. That is, maybe don't just stay in your room. Make friends, go out. Even if making friends is difficult for you, just go out, talk to people. People will always be interested in talking, because they're all as excited as you are as a freshman. So just go out there, talk with people, and you won't believe what you'll be doing the next day. I mean, you can just start talking with someone today, you learn something new, and maybe the next day you're already maybe working with them or doing something that interests you. So yeah, that's one major thing. You should just be open, because you won't learn anything if you just stay in your room and work on your assignments. It's not just about that. I mean, the college experience, the Harvard experience, is not just about doing your assignments and working on your PSET, as we call it here. It's about the people you meet here, the relationships you build, and the time you spend and the way you spend your time. So yeah, I think that is very essential. So I guess that is what helped me to get accustomed with most of the things here. That's not something you should worry too much about. Even if you say you're a shy person, I think you just need to, like, everyone is as anxious as you are. So just step out of your comfort zone, and you'll be amazed by the relationships you build here. Um, as far as this one is concerned, being able to speak good English is very essential. I remember when I was living in Cameroon, I had a lot of difficulties to listen to videos in English. I would always find a way to like have the translation in French before being able to like watch the video. The thing is, I knew I was coming to an environment where English would be my main language of communication, so I knew I had to do something about that. So some of you might not have that constraint. I mean, maybe you have English as your first language, and it's not a problem for you. But for other people, might not necessarily have English as first language. That's something I did, and I also advise you try and do something like that. So try and watch videos or movies in English, so as to like strengthen your ability to listen to the language. It's true you can speak, but sometimes listening is a little bit tricky, because some people might speak extremely fast and you might be lost. Like, you might not be able to like get what they say. So I think that's a good preparation. That's one of the good things you can be doing right now. As far as academically, I would say you don't really need to be preparing, like studying for math or whatsoever. No, you don't need to do that. At some point before the semester starts, you will be asked to complete some placement exams. So those will help guide your choice of classes. So the school will make some suggestions on what class will be best suited for you, and you just have to follow those classes. You don't need to prepare for the placement exams because you want to be able to get into a class that would accommodate your present level of knowledge in whatsoever class you'll be taking the placement test for. So I don't think you need to study or something like that. Well, I don't think you can prepare yourself for the cold back there. So you just have to know that you come over here and you have to get winter clothes and things like that. Just try to talk to people. Just try making connections because that's something very essential here. I actually witnessed the power of connecting with a professor, and that's really amazing. So as from next week, I will be teaching CS50, which is an amazing course I really like here. So I actually applied to be a TF, a teaching fellow for the class, but I was rejected because I have not spent at least a year at Harvard. So I got an email from the professor teaching the class, and he said he wanted me in the team. And that is all because during the semester, when I was a student in the class, I made the bold step of getting to the professor, setting up a meeting with him, and having conversations about my interests. So he loved my ideas, and that's how he decided to keep in touch. And I've been very lucky in that. So he said he wanted me on the team, and for the past few days, I've been undergoing the process of onboarding into the teaching staff for CS50. So I'm very happy about that. So yeah, you should just start working on like your personality, how to connect with people, because I think that's an essential skill that will help you over here. So I guess that's all for today. I'm actually very happy I was able to make this video, and I hope it would answer some other questions you had. So thanks you all for watching, and see you next week, hopefully. Bye.